If you've been watching 56 Days on Prime Video, you already know this show is anything but a typical romance. Oliver and Ciara's meet-cute at the grocery store quickly turns into something way more intense. And 56 days after that first meeting, a dead body turns up in Oliver's apartment. From there, detectives get pulled into a rabbit hole that slowly unravels the couple's most shocking secrets. Over 8 episodes, we find out that both Oliver and Ciara have been lying to each other the entire time, while somehow also falling deeper into their bond and questioning everything about themselves. Season finale and Season 2 status. Now, the season finale does answer the big questions. Who the victim is, who the real culprit is, and that's actually why a Season 2 is looking pretty unlikely right now. The show is adapted from Catherine Ryan Howard's standalone novel of the same name, meaning there's no sequel book to pull from. And with the finale tying up all the major loose ends, there's not a lot of story left to continue. Prime Video hasn't officially confirmed or canceled a second season yet, but if it does get greenlit, we're probably looking at a 2028 release at the earliest. And heads up, spoilers from here on out. Potential Season 2 plot. So what could Season 2 actually look like? Well, given that Oliver and Ciara get a happy ending in the finale, and the detectives actually find someone else to take the fall for the murder, there's really no reason for law enforcement to keep coming after them. By the final scene, roughly a year or two have passed, and we see the couple with their baby. Everything is wrapped up pretty neatly. That means if the show does come back, the most logical move would be to focus on a completely different murder rather than trying to unravel the original case all over again. One direction it could go is an anthology format, where the 56-day timeline becomes the recurring framework for solving a new crime each season. On the other hand, the writers might want to stick with Oliver and Ciara if audiences really connected with them. And there's actually a hint in the finale that leaves the door open. Ciara admits that they're both crazy in their own ways, and even wonders what kind of crazy their child will turn out to be. So while they may have left Boston behind, trouble could absolutely follow them in the form of another murder, and that could be the entire foundation of Season 2. Season 2 cast. As for the cast, it really depends on which direction the story goes. If Season 2 goes the anthology route with a brand new mystery, we'd be looking at mostly fresh faces. That said, there's a good chance detectives Lee and Carl could still show up, which would bring back Dorian Missick and Carla Souza. If Oliver and Ciara remain at the center of the story, then Avan Jogia and Dove Cameron would reprise their roles. And that could also mean the return of Megan Peta Hill as Shyla. Even if Oliver and Ciara are still caught up in the drama as suspects, the story would need a new victim, which opens the door for new actors to come in, shake things up, and push these characters to their absolute worst. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more breakdowns just like this one.